Good morning, everybody. It's Nancy Lynn from Awesome Canine. We're back live again this morning. So today we're going to work on something that's called impulse control. And what that is that it's teaching your dog that they don't have to react right away to something. So this is a little bit of a takeoff from some of the stuff we did when it comes to the reactive stuff when it's other dogs on leash and whatnot. They see something and they just want to go after it because they live in the moment. They see a squirrel, they see a ball, they see food on the ground. The reason why I like to teach this and make this a game and make it fair for the dog is because, things happen, right? I remember having a dog years ago that when I dropped something on my ceramic kitchen floors, if it was glass, it broke. And if there was any food in it, my foxhound at the time would want to just dive in and eat everything, including the glass. So it's really tough when you've got a dog that's responsive to things like that or they can't resist something. I want you to take some of the high value things that they can't normally resist, take it slowly, and there is a way to do this to teach them that they don't have to react right away until they get cues from you. So this is really helpful when things like you drop stuff on the floor or you break a dish and there's food in it that the dog would like to eat. I want to practice their down, stay in their place, and I also don't want to be shoving the dog out of one way, trying to grab the broom or the something to clean up with in the other hand and have all this panic going on. So when something breaks, I want to be able to address the dog first, or it's something he shouldn't be at, I want to address him first, make sure he's in a safe place, then I can go and I can clean up, and I keep him there until I'm finished doing what I'm doing, and then I release him. Okay, so this is a good game to practice because there's going to be many things and times where he may pick something up that he shouldn't, and you want to get it away from him quickly. So I'm going to use Ollie this morning, and there's another thing I wanted to say is that there's some dogs are going to be more possessive of certain things. They're going to have certain toys that they absolutely adore. There's going to be food that they will absolutely not say no to. So you want to start off with stuff that's fair. You want to make it progressive, because don't start right away with the highest value thing that you can find and drive the dog crazy, because I'm not trying to do that. I'll start with little things, and little things can even mean just his food, playing the 1, 2, 3 game. Because when I put his bowl down to eat, if he's rushing that food and getting to the bowl, I'm going to make him wait for it. So this is how the game starts, and you can do this with your puppy. You can do this, from day one. I do it with all my dogs so that they don't rush the food, and then they learn that that's one of the behaviors. And if you do that daily with their meals, it's the beginning of them knowing that they get rewarded, they get what they want, you're being fair, but you're actually working on them focusing on you first. Okay, so I'm going to turn this around. We're going to mess around with Ollie a little bit. I'm going to show you some of the things he does and some of the things that I'm going to get him to work on. He is very toy-oriented. He's very motivated by that. And so I need to work him in a couple of different ways. So I'm going to walk you guys through this, and I'm just going to mess around with him first to see what he does to get him a little excited, and then we're going to start doing different things, and I'll also talk about different temperaments of dogs and what to do and what not to do with certain types of dogs to make it safe. Okay, so I'm going to flip this around. There we go. And I'm going to get Ollie out here. Come here, Ollie. Hi, buddy. What's up? Now, Ollie is a real ball dog. He likes balls, right? Ready? Should we get the ball? Oh, my goodness. Get it, Ollie. Yes. Ready? Oh my goodness, look at you. And I just want to get him excited to play ball. Go get it, go get it. I'm not going to tease him with it, but I want him to know the ball is his. Come, Ollie, come. Good boy. Can you leave it? See, now this is where he goes, I don't want to leave it. Now, Ollie is not an aggressive dog with toys. He's not possessive. I can bend down and I can go, Ollie, give. Notice I'm not pulling. He lets me take it out. That's okay. Okay, if I have a dog that's more possessive, or if he growls at me or gets, he's like, don't take my ball, I'm not going to stick my hands in his face because I don't want the dog to bite me. Okay, what I will do with the dog that's more possessive, Ollie, ready, catch. Oh yes. What I will do, and if a dog is more possessive of a toy, Ollie, up here, right here, look, come this way. Come this way, look, turn around. Good. I'll hold his collar and tell him out, leave it, and I just put pressure on his collar. Now Ollie's like, I'm not pulling on it. So, but if I have an aggressive dog, I'm going to use this tactic first. I'm going to say out, and I'll keep putting the pressure up here until he releases it. Not hard, just soft, okay? But it's going to be a little bit more, a little bit more. Ollie, give. Okay, I'll use give, out, or leave it. I tend to use give when I'm giving something back. I tend to use out when it's something he shouldn't have. And I'll use leave it before he gets to something. Now with him, he responds better when I do this. Out. Good boy. Good job, Ollie. Now I want to reward him when he does this, okay? So this is not a game to tease him. There you go, what's that? Good job. Now I can do this with food first, okay? So what I'm going to do with food first is that if I just throw some kibble out, go ahead, good boy. Okay, so this is where we start the game of again, resisting things, right? Ollie, place. Okay, now the ball is high drive for him. Sit. Not necessarily as high drive as food. Stay. Wait. Leave it. Ready? Steady. Okay, go. Good boy. Good job. Okay, and the word is yes. Good job. So I want to reward him when he does this. So you can use food for this. And when I'm playing with the ball, Ollie, ready? 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 You get it. Oh, good boy. Ready? You get it. Oh, good job. And I'm going to let him play a little bit. And I'm even going to get Wayne to come in and play. So we'll play some catch to get him excited because I want to show you how I get him to the point where, you know, he can place and stay. Oops. I use the place bed first because I want to define a space that he knows he can stay on. When he gets better at this, I can take away the place bed and I can do it just without this target, okay, so that I can do it anywhere. So in the park, I'll be in the park with my dogs and I'll get them to lie down and I might kick the soccer ball all the way around in a circle and they have to stay there until I release them and I kick it. But you've got to let them win, okay? So this is not a torture game of teasing them. It's a making them win, letting them understand that on your cue, they can get something. So when I go, nope, then they're okay. Okay, Ollie, ready? Ready? We're going to play some, oh yes, we're going to play catch. Come on, Ollie, ready? Can you get it? I just want to get him all this stuff. Come on, Ollie, bring it. Bring the ball. Come on. Come on. Dad, boy, give. So if I stand up, leave it. Good boy. Good job. That gets a reward. Okay? So every dog's going to be a little different with the temper. I'm going to bounce it over to Wayne. He's going to bounce it back. Ollie, come on, Ollie, ready? Look, come, Ollie, come. Good boy, ready? Okay, leave it. Good. Good. Okay, earlier this morning he wasn't releasing it. Now I'm going to try something different. Ollie, come here. Sit. Down. All the way. Okay, that's a cheating down. I want him over on a hip. Good. Stay. Stay. And I start further away. See how you move? Place. Stay. Wait. Okay. Stay. And I'm going to bounce the ball around, and I want to be able to get all the way around him without him getting up. Good boy, Ollie. Ready? Go get it! Go get it! Yes! Good boy. Okay, now he loves his balls. Good job, Ollie. So then I'm going to, Ollie, look. And again, drop. Come on. Good boy. Thank you. Now, if you have a dog that tries to grab it from you or challenges you with it, I don't want you to get your hands in there or get bitten or trying to force the dog to give it up. Okay, if the dog has it in his mouth, Ollie, ready? Oops. You get it, Ollie. Go get it. Go get it. And again, it's going to depend on the value of the treat too. Sit. Oh, see now he's ready to give it up to me. So if he has it in his mouth, here, Ollie, you can get it. Good. Oh, he knows I have a piece of liver. Okay, so this is again, I don't want to use the food as a bribe. I don't want to take the food out when he's got it in his mouth and go, look, I've got liver, but I want to trade him. So when he's got it, I'm going to go, no, I have this. And I'm going to ask him to drop it first. So he drops it. Then I reward. Good boy. Ready? Here. Ready? Okay. Oh, good job. Here, Ollie. Can you bring it? Right here. Ollie. Right here. Can you sit? Ollie. Good boy. Oh, you're going to drop it for me now. See, he's getting the game and he knows that he gets rewarded. Reward means, I get the ball. Oh my goodness. Good job. Ready? Good job. Come here, Ollie. Ready? Can you give? See, now he's not dropping it for me yet, but if I take my hand away, leave it. Good boy. Yes. Okay, I'm not going to keep yelling at him. I'm not going to go, drop it, leave it, leave it, leave it. I'm going to ask him once and I'm going to wait. I'm going to be patient. If he doesn't do it, then I'll ask him to trade me. Ollie, come. Bring it. Over here. Look. Can you sit? Oh, good sit. Wait. So if he doesn't want to give it to me, leave it. No? Okay. So now I'm going to trade him. I'm going to say, and this is how you do the trade. Wait. Leave it. Leave it. Okay, this is perfect. Wait. Leave it. So again, this is impulse control. Leave it. You give. Now with Ollie, he's not aggressive about things, so I can do this. As soon as I touch the ball, he lets it go. Okay, good. Go get it. Okay, so be careful when you do this. You don't want to push the dog to a point where he's going to challenge you. Okay, you want to be in charge. If you have no control over the dog, play the trade game. Go here. If you want this, you got to drop that. Ready? Ollie, ready? And we're going to get the other toy out. We're going to get this one out because he loves this one. Ready, Ollie? Look. Oh, you're looking for more liver. Ready, Ollie? Look. What's that? Oh, yeah, you like that one. Now, this is where I play. When I'm playing with the toy, this is what we call controlled tug. Okay, when I get him pulling and tugging and getting him all excited about stuff because he really likes this toy, oh my goodness. I'm not going to pull and it's on my control. So I'm going to go out. Good boy. Ready? Go get it. So I'm going to do this with the toys. Come on, Ollie. Come on, Ollie. Give it away. Give it away because I love this toy. Now this is one of my homemade toys that's just basically a piece of old hose with some rope through it, boat rope through it, a couple of knots tied in it, and something at the end. And these guys love this stuff. So if you have a cottage and stuff, you can chop up a piece of this. It'll float in the water if you just want to play in the lake. And if you lose it, no big deal. Ollie, ready? Oh my goodness, ready? So again, I'm going to keep my hands at the end. Ready, Ollie? Oh my goodness, yes, you're a tough guy, eh? Oh, you're a tough guy. Ready? Out. Good boy. So notice how I say it with integrity, but I don't move. I'm not yelling at him going, out, out. Okay, ready, Ollie? Oh my goodness. Okay, and I'm not going to play tug with him too much because I don't want to get him too wired up. Ready? Out. When I say out, I don't pull. I stay still and I bend into the dog because this is engaging the dog to say, no, it's mine. And as soon as I finish, I stand up. Okay, so again, I'm going to do this. Now I'm going to try this without a target. Ready, Ollie? Down. Down. All the way. You see the look I got? It's like, no, I don't want to go down. All the way. Yes, good boy. Now I'm going to reward that because he loves this thing. Ready? Good. Over. Good. Stay. Okay. Wayne and I are going to play catch. You stay. Place. Okay. I'm going to just throw. No. So this is what I want. Ollie, no. Get back here. Right here. Sit. Down. All the way. Over. No cheating. Stay. 9, 10, 6. Stay. You place. Okay, I'm going to, good job. Yes. So when he gets it, when he stays there, I'm going to reward him. Good boy, Ollie. Ready? Sit. Down. Okay, we're going to do this a few times, and then I'm going to kick it around. Ollie. Stay. Wait. Place. Ready? Wayne and I are going to play catch. Whoops. Good job. Okay, so now, leave it. I'm going to put it on the ground. And I'm going to go all the way around and stay. Leave it. Good boy. Leave it. Good job. Ready? Go get it. Good job, Ollie. And obsessed with, because people tell me all the time, my dog's so obsessed with the ball he won't pay attention to anything else. Okay, so when it comes to this kind of stuff, I will also use kibble. Now, he's not a super food motivated dog. Sit. And I'm going to practice a stay. Okay, so she's going to go get it. I'm going to tell him to do it again. Ollie. Sit. So I'm going to mix this game up. Look. Sit. Stay. Leave it. Leave it. Leave it. Ready. Steady. Go. Go get it. Go get it. Good boy. Okay, and this is just kibble. And as he gets better at it, I'm going to up the game with something he just cannot resist, which is chicken. Okay, so I want to, and do this gradually. Start slow, and even with the distractions out around you, start at the distance, work your way up. If you go too fast, you're going to break the dog too soon. So start slow and move your way up. Ollie, sit. Stay. Place. Ready? Okay, I'm just going to drop a piece of chicken. Oops, leave it. Wait. Leave it. Good boy. I'm going to give him one. Yes. Yeah, that's good stuff. Hey, wait. So see, I've got to keep his focus. Ready? Steady. Okay, go get it. Good boy. Good job, Ollie. All right. So again, every dog is different. If you've got a dog that's more possessive, that's more dominant with certain things, you've got to up the ante for the trade-off and make sure it's like, I have this, but I'm not going to go, here, you can have it, but you have to leave it. I'm going to go, no, leave it. When he drops it, I don't give him the treat right away. I move him away. I'll pick it up. Then I'll give him the reward. If I have a dog that's more dominant with things, and when I do that, I want to keep my chest up, shoulders back, so when I go down to the dog, Ollie, come here. If I have a dog that's more possessive about things, sit. Okay, I'm not going to do this to him, okay, because that's not good. Ollie, sit. I'm going to go down like this. Good. I'm going to go, I have what he wants here, and I'm going to tell him to leave it, if he leaves it, or I'm going to put it down somewhere else. What I'm going to do is do this, where I'm going to go, if he has something that I want to get him back from him, leave it. I'm going to put this out here, stay, leave it, and I'm going to say, okay, leave it, ready? So he would have this, and I get him to drop this, and I go, okay, go get it. Good. Okay, so you're doing it safely, especially with the dog that's more aggressive, but what you're doing is you're doing it gradually. So, oops, and that's my phone, so hang on a sec. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to come back here now. I think that was good. Here we go. All right. So anyone have any questions about any of this stuff? Again, every dog's got a different drive. Some dogs will have certain things that they are totally driven by more than other things. So work your way up. Start with the low value things first with a medium value, trade-off. Work your way up to something that they cannot resist as you get to more distractions. And as you get good at this and you practice the place on something that's defined for them, that's easier at the beginning if they don't know what they're doing. Eventually you want to be able to just tell them down, stay, and you want to play these games as part of your game. And it's a reward thing, okay? So I don't want you guys to tease the dog with stuff and go, look, I got the ball and you can't have it, right? It's going to be no. It's going to be you get rewarded when you do the exercise, and at the end of the exercise, I'm always going to reward him, and I'm going to let him know he made the right choices. Okay? So, anyone have any questions about this kind of stuff? Let me know. Again, it takes practice, it takes time. Start slowly. Start with the food every day. Put that bowl down and play the 1, 2, 3 game or the ready, steady, go game. Make him stop, wait, think about things, and then make a choice. Okay? Because some dogs are such high energy and they're so motivated that I've had dogs that if you have a ball in the room, they just lose their minds. So those are the ones that I slow it down. I take my time, I give it, I take it away. I give it, I take it away. It's on my terms, and I have to stay calm. If I start yelling at the dog, and I'll get the dog excited when I want him to play, but when I want to get him to not play and to release something, that's when I have to be grounded. Okay, so anyone have any questions at all about today? Just go ahead and put them in the bottom here and I will get them. Hi Donna, how are you? And also we're back to the nosh bones. These things are great. Much better than like rawhide and stuff like that. That stuff is nasty. But Critter Jungle, if you mention the live video today for Awesome Canine, you'll get 20% off one of these. They come in different flavors. They're edible, they're good for cleaning teeth, they'll keep them busy for a while, and it's also a really good reward too, so it's not a bad thing in their diet because it's not made of a bunch of garbage. So that's a Critter Jungle if you're local. And if you have any other questions, just let me know or put a comment here. And if you want to see anything specific or you have something you'd like to know how to do that we can do for the live for you, let me know, because I'm more than happy to take suggestions and show you guys stuff that you're having trouble with or that you need to know how to do properly. Okay, so I'm gonna let you guys go. It's been a blast. Practice, do your impulse control games. Let me know how you're doing, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks.